Hello, my name is Srinivas Abhishek Pratapa, and I'm here to explain what is data mining and how it works. So let's get started. So let's go through what we're going to learn today. We're going to see the history of data mining, what is data mining, why we're using data mining, and how does it work, and so on and so forth. The concept of data mining existed before computers did. The statistical beginnings of data mining were set into motion by the Bayes theorem in 1763 and then the regression analysis in 1805. The process of digging through data to discover hidden connections and predict future trends has a long history. It's also known as knowledge discovery in databases, and the term data mining wasn't coined until the 1990s. But its foundation comprises of three important scientific disciplines, which are statistics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Data mining technology keeps evolving to keep pace with the limitless potential of big data and affordable computing power. So, what exactly is data mining? Data mining is the process of finding anomalies, patterns, and correlations within large data sets to predict outcomes. Using a lot of techniques, you can use this information to increase revenues, cut costs, improve customer relationships, reduce risks, and more. So, in short, it is something that combines statistics and artificial intelligence to analyze large data sets to discover useful information. Data mining has improved organizational decision making through insightful data analysis. So, now let's see why we're using data mining. The volume of data produced is doubling every 2 years. Unstructured data alone makes up 90% of the digital universe, but more information does not necessarily mean more knowledge. Data mining allows you to understand what is relevant and then make good use of that information to assess likely outcomes. And it also helps in accelerating the pace of making informed decisions. Data mining also helps to develop smart market decision, run accurate campaigns, make predictions, and more. With the help of data mining, we can analyze customer behaviors and their insights. This leads to great success in data-driven business. So, how does data mining work? Here is a working model of the overall process. So, data mining follows a structured 6-step method, also known as the cross industry standard process. We're going to see what these steps mean in the next few slides, but in short, this model shows how unstructured data is changed into useful data. So, these are the 6 steps of data mining, and we're going to see what exactly they mean. The first step, which is business understanding. In this step or phase, the project's objective and the required solution must be clear. Without the clear understanding of the data which has to be mined, the project can produce errors and inaccurate results. The next step, which is data understanding. Once the overall objective is determined, proper data needs to be collected, and the data must be relevant to subject. And this phase's goal is to ensure the data correctly encompasses all necessary data sets to address the objective. The next phase, which is data preparation. This is the most time consuming phase. In this phase, it consists of 3 steps: the extraction, transformation, and the loading. So, what actually happens in this step? So, first, the data is extracted from various sources and deposited into a staging area. Next, in the transformation step, the data is cleaned and the duplicative data is removed and all the errors are resolved. In the final step, which is the loading, the formatted data is loaded into the database for use. The next step, which is data modeling. In this step, it addresses the relevant data set and considers the best statistical and mathematical approach to answering the objective question. And then the next phase, which is the evaluation. After the models are built and tested, it's time to evaluate their efficiency in answering the question identified during the business understanding phase. Once all the steps are finished, the last step is deployment. Once the whole data mining model is seems to be accurate and successful in answering the objectives question, it can be deployed. So let's see the different types or ways our data can be mined. The first type is classification. In this, data is assigned to multiple categories or class. The next one is anomaly detection. In this, this is a form of classification that uses machine learning to detect data that does not fit in a class. For example, anomaly detection can be used to find fraudulent credit card charges. The next one is clustering. In this, a group of similar data is identified. For example, clustering can be used to find customers with similar buying habits. The next one is association. In this, a probability of multiple events occurring together is generated. And one example is a market basket analysis, where two or more items are frequently bought together, which can be discovered. The next one is regression. In this, a data set is used where values are known, and regression techniques attempt to predict a value based on multiple attributes. For example, regression could predict sales based on the advertising dollars month or website and the website visits and other financial attributes. The next one and the last one is the neural networks. This is a form of artificial intelligence that mimics the human brain to find relationships in data. Neural networks have multiple applications, for example, in predicting customer behavior. What are the advantages of data mining? Data mining can deliver big benefits to companies by discovering patterns and relationships in data the company already collects and by combining this data with external sources. Some benefits are optimal product or servicing pricing, better marketing, heightened employee productivity, improved customer retention, increased cost efficiency, higher product or service quality, etc. Nothing's perfect, and obviously, data mining also has some drawbacks. So, many data analytic tools are complex and challenging to use. Data scientists have to need the right training to use the tools effectively. Data mining techniques are not infallible, so there's always a risk that the information isn't entirely accurate. The companies can potentially sell the customer data, which could raise privacy concerns in businesses and organizations. Data mining requires large databases, which makes the process hard to manage. So, how is data mining going to be in the future? The fundamental technologies underlying data mining continue to become more powerful, less expensive, and easier to use. Therefore, they are becoming more accessible to many more organizations, including smaller businesses and many other diverse businesses. Meanwhile, more data about the world we live in is becoming available, opening up the potential for future data mining techniques to evolve specifically for analysis of what we now consider non-traditional data. This includes video, audio, and images, and mobile phone data, and it's often stored in what's known as a data lake. Similar to a data warehouse, data lakes are repositories for information, but the data does not have to be structured and is always in raw format. The foreseeable future for data mining includes its potential use in everything from any mundane task to any profound task like new medical treatments, etc. Now let's see what are the tools that are used for data mining. In the past, data scientists had to use programming languages such as R and Python in data mining applications. However, there are now tools that facilitate data mining, and software can perform many of the necessary tasks and help identify rules and other insights from your data. Some famous tools are RapidMiner, Orange, Nime, etc. So thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed and learned.